Hello, this is Spiritual Prophet One with a personal and professional public service announcement. Any person or conglomerate or government entity or entities that have utilized my psychic readings, past, present, and future, for their own personal benefit and advancement, and or for the harm and destruction of society, humanity, and even myself, reap immediate judgment and karma in the form of their own destruction and demise by their own hands or that of an enemy much like themselves, but much more formidable and powerful. All right, welcome to One Message in a Bottle Tarot. My name is One. I am your spiritual advisor. Make sure you subscribe, like, the video, and meet us over in VIP. Sign up for the most best psychic work I have ever done. I mean, I do great psychic work here, but we really shut it down over in VIP. So make sure you are in the building. All that information is down below. We're just going to get right to it. All right, this is a continuation of June 2025. Okay, predictions. All right. Before I got rudely interrupted, I was doing Pride Month predictions. All right, for the LGBT community and transitioning to the collective and got cut off. So yeah, very much. I'm hearing separation of church and state. Okay, a pariah kind of energy when it comes to the LGBT people wanting to be separate and separated. So I don't know if they was like, don't put me with them, or give me my stuff separate, or somebody like, well, I don't like the grits touching the eggs. Okay, it's something like that. All right, coming down for the LGBT community. Okay. So as far as the general collective, all right, as I was saying, for June 2025, the first card that came out was Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Now we know that the Queen, Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth, has gone on to glory. All right, Ms. Elizabeth. So what I could only intuitively insinuate, okay, right now King Charles is still here on this earth, but since it says Her Majesty the Queen, we may the line of succession, may move up. Where William and Catherine take the throne, allegedly, maybe in 2025, June 2025, or just in 2025 period. So that would make her um, Queen Catherine. Okay, if that happens, number one, or number two, and I'm just not even going. I'm just I'm just not gonna go there. Okay, and they're like, well, why would you say the king? Okay, because he already ill, and you know what I mean. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be like funny. I ain't even going there with. I'm not going. I'm just not. It's not. I mean, okay. If you're in VIP, we've talked about a couple of things. All right, here, especially one of the most recent meetings, and the okay, so yeah, that is giving very much something, but I'm just not, because I just can't. Okay, all right, but I have posted readings in the community board, all right, around Princess Catherine. That, all right, because I feel like, just in case, all right, it's either one or the two, all of the above. All right, moving on. Okay, June 2020, or something, or number three, something monumental happens in the UK. Again, we woke up to Starmer saying yes, and that is clarifying this third, number three, to Starmer saying that he is getting UK military and war ready because Ukraine is poking the bear, provoking Putin by bombing a nuclear ship. Okay, here, which gives Putin the right to, it sanctions World War III. And everyone was saying, UK helped them or something like that. So that would be number three, and then that is clarified by the Big Bang. Okay, so that's, one, two, three, or all of the above. Okay, something crazy happening in the UK. Something could happen that could trigger, okay, the actual shift. Doesn't necessarily have to mean the passing on or somebody going to glory. It could be a regimen or something. Okay, a big bang, something. Okay, I don't know. Isn't I ain't looking too good, because yeah, it says losing a loved one on Fox News. There may be some type of announcement. All right, here. ahead of time, my condolences if that's the case. All right, losing a loved one to Fox News. Okay, here, so there could be some kind of announcement. Give me more predictions. Okay, for the collective June 2025. I feel like there'll be a new wave. Somebody comes up with like a new fashion thing, all right, for women, 444, all right. Somebody something that is, it's provocative but it's still tasteful, okay? Some type of new fashion trend that's provocative but still tasteful here I see coming, all right? June 2025, all right. Empty promises and half measures. I do feel like that is on a political scale, and for some, it's giving divine feminine energy. So empty promises and half measures. I feel like it's twofold in regards to the government systems, or anybody that has some type of measure of power over you, your boss, your husband, or a perceived power over you, your boss, your husband, boyfriend, or whatever. I see, women possibly acting out a little bit because it's like this energy of you told, I can see after the fact that you told me X, Y, and Z to kind of keep me well behaved while you gave me nothing. So what was the purpose of me doing all of this just for you to not fulfill anything? You were just talking, all right? So now I'm gonna do the walking and I'm about to walk that. You know what I mean? Just like very much, okay. Here. So I see a lot of people really assertively standing in their power because, again, empty words. You said a lot. I'm looking at your actions. None of it is measuring up. None of it is adding up. And so I'm done listening, basically. Okay. Type of energy when it comes to, again, leadership, world leaders, local, whatever. It just very much seems like y'all doing what y'all want to do, so I'm finna do what I want to do. Okay, however that resonates for the community. Okay, here, somebody might try to regulate. Okay, I don't know. There's something, somebody tries to regulate something, maybe when it comes to fashion or maybe when it comes to women, and I feel like those are gonna be like, listen, how you gonna regulate or ask me to do nothing? You ain't did nothing that you said you was gonna, you know what I mean? So here I see a lot of protest energy, okay, and a lot of clashing and pulling receipts and defiance, okay. Batman, but in reverse. What's interesting is a lot of those celebrities that be dying and they be posting like the Batman. So I don't know what the hell that is. All right. Somebody could be crying out for help and somebody's ignoring them. We know Matt Perry was talking about Batman before he died, and it was somebody else, them celebrities. Put it down in the comments, okay? Those of you that are on Anon and conspiracy theory streets, all right, with the Batman thing. I don't know what that is, the whole phenomenon, but if you know, put it down in the comments. Anyway, Batman in reverse, all right, here. So you put up the bat signal when you need some help. And again, empty promises and half measures, and possibly when it comes to women, divine feminine, women realizing that they have to kind of take their power back and rely on themselves because they live in a system that is not advocating or fighting for or protecting women. So I think I'm gonna just have to do what I gotta do. Okay, type beat. All right. There are no heroes. There is obviously no Superman. Okay, so ain't no point in me putting out the back signal, because if I put out the back signal, they could come to my house and now my baby dead and all I wanted him to do was to get some mental health. That type beat. All right, here. So I see women losing faith in men, losing faith in government, losing faith in these entities that were charged with like protecting them and all that, police and all that, like that. That's all right. I got this. Okay. Pretty much, or that's what you need to know. All right, here. Just all right. Roofies. We got some about drugs here. Clarify. That's also the energy of Uh, date grape. Okay. Drugs. There could be something with that. All right. So divine feminine, be aware. And there was some little thing. I guess it came out in the Diddy trial where they were like he did ecstasy or pills all the time, and he liked to take them Obama pills or something like that. Some with the Batman. So I definitely see with these June predictions. Those of you that like to party, especially if you're a celebrity or something like that, you like to partake. I don't know what the shapes are on the damn pills, okay? If it's a superhero, I would say don't take it, all right? If they tell you it's gonna make you fly like Superman, I would say don't take it. I say don't do drugs, period, all right? But there's something bad here, all right, with the drugs. Clarify. Yeah, there's something. I feel like they put something in some type of drug that enhances male aggression or something like that. There's something with attacks on women, casual night out or something like that. Again, roofie, that's when you slip something in somebody's drink. All right. Here, so a lot of predatory behavior happening over the summer. So divine feminine, definitely be aware. Okay, here. If you're drinking a drink and it's half empty and you come back, don't finish it. Just buy yourself something else. Okay. No heroes. Don't accept no drinks. From the bartender. Oh, this person bought you a drink from whatever. Everybody's talking about how now a lot of the trafficking, the drinking, the drugging, the roofing, slipping things that people drink. They have the bartend, the bars in some of these very populated cities. Okay, they're in on it. All right, so don't accept nothing from nobody. You want to pregame before you go anywhere. That way, you know what you took, what you drink, and you can just go there, have your good time, and go home. Okay, yes, all right. You don't want to be going anywhere, getting um out of your mind um where you don't have a control of your senses. All right. Okay, we have authentic Mexican cuisine. Somebody's got a bug up their ass. Active listening and spying. Necrophilia. Isn't that sex with dead people? Okay. Here, the current state of American democracy, lotion, and that reminds me of that viral story going around how this girl went on a date and the guy invited her in the crib and he says, "Can I give you a massage?" And he started putting lotion. I think that was a famous person's sister or something like that. And the guy started putting the lotion on her, and she said the lotion started burning her skin, and so she immediately got up and ran out. Okay, or left. All right, went to the emergency room and they found out he was putting lotion on her um, to make her to prime her, prep her for human consumption. All right, so it's some crazy motherfuckers out there. Yeah, Axe body spray. So it's definitely giving trafficking. It's definitely giving date rape. It's definitely giving femicide. A lot of this could affect the Mexican or people of color population. Okay, here's some type of spy work. All right, trafficking, lotion. I don't know. That's giving a little bit of Diddy. Some type of aerosol, something. Okay, women and people of color communities. All right, here and again, I don't know. That necrophilia really weirds me out. So some people on some weird things and getting creative. Um, excuse me, people making creative methods in how to destabilize people and maybe even mark them. Okay, here, there's something. All right, here, with that U.S. democracy, I don't know, something. There's a little bit of scientific energy. Maybe somebody that's part of the military or part of some type of scientist testing or something, doing something weird, okay? And they're targeting vulnerable people, vulnerable populations. June 2025 predictions, okay? Disappointing birthday party, getting sad for no reason. Battlefield amputations. All right. Something about the 4th of July. That's Independence Day. That's America's birthday. That was in the LGBT reading. Okay. I have battlefield amputations. So something definitely could uh something popping off. Okay. Um here, yeah, the Care Bear stare. That's the rainbow when they okay. In July. So I don't know, some type of war, another war pops off, okay, somewhere in July, and it's bad. All right. Here, and again, there's a lot of drugs energy, so I don't know what's going on with that. A good sniff, penis in the here. I do feel like if there is a call for war, this, I don't know. Because didn't they say somebody got caught doing drugs or something in the White House? Like current administration, not just past administration, but current administration. All right. So I don't know if somebody makes a reckless call because they're under the influence, but I get that feeling too. Here. All right. It could have to do with a neighboring country or a country that features a lot of people of color or whatever. This could pop off during Pride Month or July. Again, something about New York City. Yeah, there's something about aerosol and spray. So, they're trying to enact that bill or pass a bill that will stop them from chemtrails, okay, spraying chemtrails, chemicals in the air. I did a lot of past predictions on, the fog, the mist, and all the strange happenings, the drones, the aliens. I did all of that. That is in members and the archives. Okay. I sense a little bit of that energy coming back up, but there is some type of again, either a new trafficking weapon or some type of new bio weapon or something with the spraying and with the aerosol. Yeah, it's something about hardworking Mexicans. I feel like Mexicans just gonna start disappearing. I don't know. Or just Hispanic people. Something gets really extreme when it comes to the deportation, and something gets really, really out of fucking hand. All right. Here, okay, very, very dangerous, right? We got the Underground Railroad. All right. So my black people, what's up? Okay. Sean Connery, isn't he the Hunt for Red October? So October was another channeled energy in the Pride Month. All right. Predictions. I would definitely go watch that, even whether you're gay or not. Okay, just so you can know what's going on. But something about slavery, Underground Railroad, free slave. Sean Connery, Red October. Clarify. All right, there could be a mass exodus, or I just feel like people start, reading the room, and I keep getting this energy, again, just of an exodus, or it being apparent. All right, that some moves are being made or to regress society and not progress society. Any progressions that we have made being stripped and regressed. Yeah, eating grandma to survive. There's some weird ass energy about cannibalism here. Okay, Tom Cruise. Okay, we know I said Scientology, something to do with that. Okay, some type of weirdness. Okay, it's giving a little bit of Hunger Games. Okay, here. I would say definitely for the black community, do your best to keep all properties that you have in your family within the family. If somebody is struggling or in danger of losing their home, you be best to pool your resources so there's a place for everybody to go in the family. All right. If there's an old person and they have a home, they die, they want to sell the home, you might want to keep it because things could get dire in the future, bleak, and you want to have at least one or two places that you own that the family, everybody can be at a safe space, a safe place. Okay, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, The Matrix, Keanu Reeves. It could definitely get a little dicey here, and a lot of The Matrix was about that clone um, type of energy, people waking up to the manipulation. And I was just speaking to someone the other day, like, so many of you, so many. Not only just Americans, but people in the world don't realize how much their free choice and free will has already been stolen without their knowledge. You think you're making decisions, you think you're thinking your own thoughts, that you're controlling the aspect, and it's just not true. And I'm so sorry. You could not receive it. You know, I can't do nothing with you not receiving it or dismissing it. I remember having a conversation with my dad last year, telling him about the chemtrails and them messing with the weather. He was like, "They can't do that. Only God can do that." And now here that I want to see him looking at the TV when they put it on the news, okay, about them messing with the weather and controlling the weather, right? But the day that again humanity, Americans especially, even the world population, find out that they're just not in control of their autonomy, their own thoughts, that their thoughts, their energy is being harvested for AI, the AI that's going to take control and run everything, and how they're going to put you in this box under the dome. Okay, it's a sad day, right? You think you've been thinking, all right, but why do you think that, you listen to the radio and they play the same 7 songs in repetition? Because you're being brainwashed, okay? Or, you're watching TV and the same, commercial for that fast food comes on 20 times in 1 hour. All right? You're being conditioned at every turn. You're being told what to think, do, and it's more than just watching the news. It's in everything. It's everywhere. It's unavoidable. Okay. Unfortunately, American society has been infiltrated by an enemy from within. And a lot of your people, the family members, and people that you know are part of it. And what they don't understand is, while people are doing these diabolical things and illegal testings and harvesting and illegal experimentations on unsuspecting American civilians, it's only the beta trial. It's something that's going to be implemented on everyone, right? So nobody's safe, okay? And the fact that people would sign up, okay? Again, like, until it's you. You think like, "Oh, it's fine because it's not me." But then it's you, because now you're being replaced by AI, right? And you have this big brother type of society and system where everything you do is watched and regulated, and you're clocked and measured, and y- first it was humans spying and gang stalking. Now you have AI, and now you are right there sitting beside the very people that you targeted and tortured because you thought that you were safe. Nobody's safe. Okay? That's a red pill for you to swallow. Sorry. All right. Not sorry, because you shouldn't have been doing it. All right. Here. All right. But yeah, so many people are going to be angry when out how much they have been manipulated. So this is coming. All right. And a windmill full of corpses. Some about necrophilia. Someone's going to come out about, again, I posted a video. It went viral. I think that was last month, about what are they doing with the bodies. Okay. So I feel like more intel and information on, because think about the world population. Where are they putting all these bodies? Especially in America. There's not enough land or anything, right? So it's very much giving that it may be exposed that a lot of our food is contaminated with human DNA that will come out. It will be known 2323, point blank and period. All right. Here, okay, and how human DNA being found and discovered and damn near everything. I think somebody else, this girl or influencer or whatever, just got locked up for selling some type of drug that contained human bones. Okay, like that's what I'm seeing here is the exposure that human DNA remains being found in everything from food, drugs, products, bitch, everything, because they ain't had nowhere to put it. Okay. here. And so they're like, well, how can we use it? How can we capitalize? How can we make money off of it? They ain't gonna know until they do. All right. Here. See, I know what I'm talking about. Exactly what you'd expect. Okay. I told you. All right. If we have a moderator, I don't know, somebody that wants to put some of these predictions down in the comment section. All right, that'd be great. Yeah, I just said that. Embryonic stem cells, some weird Dr. Frankenstein stuff being going on. The cloning of baby, they already cloning people, okay? Joe Biden, whoever else, all right? But the cloning of babies, mass production of babies, all right, here, or mass production of babies being used for, I guess, sick people or something, but them saying it don't count because they came from a test tube child. Like, okay, it's getting bad out here. Okay, it's getting bad out here. All right, yeah. Flesh eating bacteria. Again, there's some type of fungus that is taking over. I need to do a separate one, which I will. That's going to be in world predictions. Okay, so if you are in any of the other tiers on VIP, you could upgrade to all access. Okay, to get the world predictions. Okay, that will be an extended of this. So we did Pride Month, we did June, and then we're going to do global predictions. That will be in VIP part 3 of this. All right. I'm going to end it here. All right. Some with the prison system and the death penalty, okay, getting real archaic, okay, here. All right, that is what I have for you. Make sure you like here and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to meet us over in VIP for those predictions extended. All right, the best place to be is the all access for the most value, and I love you. All right, hello everyone. I wanted to drop in. Okay, I hope everyone is happy, safe, loved, and protected. All right, and just give you some inside details on VIP for those that are new and for those that have been here. Now, a lot of the tiers are self explanatory, royals, celebrities, politics, K pop. All right, but there are also additional tiers on there that I feel like a few people are confused about. All right, so you have the all access tier that gives you access to all of my psychic readings across all of my YouTube platforms. All right, and in VIP. Now, there is a spiritual guidance, okay, tiers. You are able to book your own monthly personal psychic counseling, all right, through VIP. That gives you access a tier of 1 psychic reading. The advanced tier is up to 3 psychic readings a month. Of course, you still get all of the access to the psychic readings, the zodiac predictions. All right, the perk is you get spiritual guidance monthly from me on a subject and topic of your choice. All right.